Now I will discuss about the conversion related to the carboxylic acid chapter. At first I will discuss about the conversion related to the aliphatic carboxylic acid. These are the questions to find out A, B, C, D, E and F. At first I will solve the first question. In first question CH3CH2OH is given and it is subjected to reaction with PCl5. CH3CH2OH, this is your said to be ethyl alcohol. This is the structure of PCl5. At first this hydrogen react with this chlorine atom and form the HCl molecule as byproduct. This oxygen atom react with the phosphorus and 3 chlorine atom forms your POCl3, another byproduct. And the remaining part is your CH3CH2 and this combined with the chlorine atom forms your CH3CH2Cl. This is your said to be ethyl chloride. So the product A is your ethyl chloride, CH3CH2Cl. This ethyl chloride now react with the KCl. This is your product A. This product A react with the KCl. We know that alkyl halide when subjected to reaction with the KCl, then alkyl cyanide is formed. Similarly, when alkyl halide subjected to reaction with the AgCl, then alkyl isocyanide is formed. Here alkyl halide react with the KCl. Here CH3CH2Cl is the alkyl halide which is subjected to reaction with the KCl. At first KCl molecule is removed, then the rest part is your CH3CH2 which combine with the Cl form CH3CH2Cl. This is your said to be alkyl cyanide and the name of this compound is your ethyl cyanide. Ethyl cyanide. This is your said to be product B. So we can write here CH3CH2Cl. This is the product B. The product B is subjected to acid hydrolysis. CH3CH2 bond C triple bond N. This is the structure of ethyl cyanide. Now it is subjected to reaction with the H3O+. H3O+ means we can think about H2OH+. The water molecule goes on breakdown and gives HOH. Now I will break a pi bond from here and give OH to this carbon atom and hydrogen must be attached to this nitrogen atom. Then what will happen? CH3 bond CH2. Next is your there is a double bond between carbon and nitrogen atom and the OH is attached here and the hydrogen atom attached here. This is an unstable product. It wants to always stable. This can be stabilized by like this. Make a double bond here, break a pi bond and negative charge will arise on the nitrogen atom. This hydrogen atom removed as a H plus and it will attach to the nitrogen atom and form a stable product, that is your CH3 bond CH2 bond C double bond O bond N bond H and this hydrogen attached here. This is your an amide product. Now this amide product again undergoes hydrolysis H3O plus. Now I will break this bond and OH will attach to this carbon atom and hydrogen will attach to the nitrogen atom. So the product is your CH3 bond CH2 bond C double bond O bond OH, and the byproduct is your this. This is your byproduct. That means NH3 is your byproduct. This is the main product. So here the C will be this. So I can write the C product is your CH3 CH2 COOH. This is your product C. Again the C product will react with the Cl2 in the presence of red phosphorus. Cl2 in the presence of red phosphorus. This is your said to be HBZ reaction. In this reaction, the alpha hydrogen react with the chlorine atom and loses a hydrogen chloride molecule and form a mono halo substituted carboxylic acid. That is your CH3 H bond H COH. When it is subjected to reaction with the chlorine, then one HCl molecule is removed. Then another is your what? CH3 bond C H. This is your chlorine atom. Next is your COH. This is your said to be product D. When ethyl alcohol subjected to reaction with PCl5, then ethyl chloride is formed. Again ethyl chloride when subjected to reaction with KCl, then this product will form. That is your said to be ethyl cyanide. Next ethyl cyanide when subjected to reaction with the H3O plus, then propanoic acid is formed. When propanoic acid undergoes HBZ reaction, then what happens? 2-chloropropanoic acid is formed. 2-chloropropanoic acid is formed. Next I will do the 2 number question. Here CH3Cl is given and it is subjected to reaction with the H3O plus. The structure of CH3Cl is your like this. It is subjected to acid hydrolysis means H2O H plus. You can write also H3O plus or you can write H2O slash H plus. Now I will break a pi bond here and give OH to this carbon atom and I will give the hydrogen atom to this nitrogen atom. Then what will form? CH3 bond C bond OH. There is a double bond between carbon and nitrogen and bond H. This is your an unstable product. It always wants to stabilize. How can you stabilize? Now I will form a double bond between carbon and oxygen, and again I will break a pi bond and create a negative charge on the nitrogen atom. This hydrogen removed as a H plus and it will attach to the nitrogen atom. Then the product is your CH3 bond C double bond O bond N H bond H. This is your amide product. Again this product undergoes hydrolysis H3O plus. Now I will break here and give OH to this carbon atom and H will give to this nitrogen atom. Then acetic acid is formed and the byproduct is your NH3. So we can write the product A is your acetic acid CH3COH. This is your A product. Always remember, when an alkyl cyanide is subjected to acid hydrolysis, at first an amide product is formed, then the carboxylic acid product is formed. This is the trick, or you can think about the mechanism of this reaction. Now the A product is subjected to reaction with the SOCl2. This is the structure of acetic acid. This is the structure of SOCl2. One hydrogen atom and one chlorine atom combine with each other, form a byproduct that is your HCl. And the rest part is your this CH3C double bond O will combine a chlorine atom to form the acid chloride CH3COCl, and the oxygen atom and this oxygen atom combine with this part and form another byproduct that is your SO2. HCl and SO2 are the byproduct, so it is not necessary to write. We can write the main product that is your CH3COCl. So we can write the B product as CH3COCl. Here we can write SOCl2. This is your said to be B product. Next, the B product is subjected to reaction with the H2, palladium, barium, sulfate. This is your said to be Rosenmond reduction reaction. This is the structure of acid chloride. It is subjected to reaction with the hydrogen in the presence of palladium, barium, sulfate. Now this hydrogen converted into nascent hydrogen, and it is help to reduce the acid chloride. Now I will break this bond and give one hydrogen atom to this carbon atom and one hydrogen atom to the chlorine atom. So the byproduct is your what? That is your HCl. This is your HCl. And the main product is your this CH3 bond C double bond O bond H. That is your said to be acetaldehyde. So we can write the product CH acetaldehyde CH3CHO. This is your said to be C product. Then the C product again react with the HCl. CH3 bond C double bond O bond H. This is subjected to reaction with the HCl. Here H plus Cl minus. Now the Cl minus will attack to this carbon. As a result, one pi bond will break and negative charge created on the oxygen atom. And the H plus will attach here to form a compound. That is your CH3 bond C bond OH bond H. That is your Cl. So the product D is your CH3 bond C OH. That is your bond Cl. Next is your bond H. This is your said to be product D. Now this D product is subjected to hydrolysis. That is your H2O H plus. We know that when a cyanide group undergoes hydrolysis, then carboxylic acid is formed. So we can directly write CH3 bond C bond OH bond H bond COOH. This is your product E. At first C3Cn react with H3O plus gives CH3COH. Then again it is react with SOCl2 gives acid chloride, that is your CH3COCl, and it undergoes Rosenmond reduction gives acetaldehyde. Acetaldehyde react with the HCl and form a cyanohydrin compound like this. And this cyanohydrin compound undergoes acid hydrolysis and COH will be formed here. Next I will discuss about the question number 3. HCOH, that is said to be formic acid. This is subjected to reaction with the calcium hydroxide. This is your an acid. This is your an base. When acid base undergoes reaction, then neutralization reaction takes place and a salt will be formed. And the salt is your calcium formate. This is your calcium formate, and it is your said to be A. Next, it is subjected to heating. That means it is subjected to dry distillation. The structure of calcium formate is your this. This is the structure of calcium formate. When it is subjected to dry distillation, then calcium carbonate will be formed. The byproduct is your CaCO3. and the remaining part is your this, and it will be formed H bond C double bond O bond H. That is your said to be formaldehyde. Formaldehyde, and it is your said to be product B. So we can write HCHO. This is your B product. Now the product B is subjected to reaction with the sodium in the presence of alcohol. Sodium, and that is your alcohol. It is an reducing agent. It gives nascent oxygen. Suppose take an alcohol C2H5OH. When it is subjected to reaction with the sodium, then sodium ethoxide is formed. C2H5ONa is formed with a nascent hydrogen, and this nascent hydrogen helps to reduce the formaldehyde. H bond C double bond O bond H, that is the structure of formaldehyde. When it is subjected to reaction with the sodium alcohol, the sodium and alcohol gives nascent hydrogen to the formaldehyde for reduction. Now I will reduce here H, and the product is your H bond C bond O bond H. That is your said to be methyl alcohol. So the product C is your methyl alcohol, CH3OH. The product C is your methyl alcohol. Now the product C is subjected to reaction with the PCl5. CH3OH is subjected to react with the PCl5. Then what happens? That is your CH3Cl, methyl chloride is formed, and the byproduct is your POCl3, and another byproduct is your HCl. So we can write here PCl5, and this is your said to be CH3Cl, that is your methyl chloride. This is your said to be product D. Next, the methyl chloride is subjected to reaction with the KCl. Then an alkyl cyanide is formed, CH3Cl plus KCl. At first I will remove the KCl as byproduct, and the remaining part is your CH3 combined with the Cl on CH3Cl. That is your methyl cyanide. This is your said to be CH3Cl, and it is your E number product. Next, methyl cyanide is subjected to reaction with H3O plus. We know that when CN undergoes acid hydrolysis, COH is formed. That means we can write CH3COH. That is your F number product. Formic acid undergoes reaction with the calcium hydroxide, gives calcium formate. When it is subjected to dry distillation, then formaldehyde is formed, and when formaldehyde undergoes reduction with the sodium in the presence of alcohol, methyl alcohol is formed. This alcohol undergoes reaction with the PCl5, gives methyl chloride, and this methyl chloride when subjected to reaction with the KCl, then methyl cyanide is formed. When methyl cyanide is subjected to reaction with the H3O plus, then acetic acid is formed. Now I will discuss about the question number 4. Here is question number 4. CH3COH when subjected to reaction with the NH3. Remember, this is your an acid, this is your an base, then acid base undergoes reaction, then a salt is formed, that is your CH3CONH4, ammonium acetate. So we can write it here ammonium acetate as product A. Now it is subjected to heating. This is your heating. When it is subjected to heating, there is a loss of water molecule. That means you have 4 hydrogen, there are only 1 oxygen atom. After loss of water molecule, the product is your CH3CONH2. That is your said to be amide, and it is your said to be B product. Now I will discuss about the question number 5. First is your methyl alcohol subjected to reaction with the PCl3. Then the methyl alcohol react with the PCl3 gives a methyl chloride. Next again it react with the KCl. This is your product A. We know that by removing KCl, we can find out CH3CN. KCl is formed as a byproduct. Now this KCN subjected to reaction with the H3O plus. That is, we can also write here H3O plus. Then CN is converted into COH, CH3COH, and it is subjected to reaction with the NH3. This is your acetic acid, this is your ammonia, this is your an acid, this is your base. So a salt is formed, CH3CONH4. Now it is subjected to heating. Then water molecule is lost. After loss of water molecule, CH3CONH2 is formed. Here A is your methyl chloride, this is your said to be B, this is your said to be C, this is your said to be D, this is your said to be E. Next I will discuss about the question number 6. CH3COH, that is your calcium hydroxide. When acetic acid react with calcium hydroxide, then calcium acetate is formed. This is said to be calcium acetate, and that is said to be product A. Now it is subjected to heating dry distillation. The structure of calcium acetate is this. When it is subjected to dry distillation, then calcium carbonate is removed as byproduct CaCO3, and the remaining is your this. That means we can form acetone as a main product. So we can write here CH3 bond C double bond O bond CH3. This is your said to be product number B. Next, P is subjected to reaction with HCN. This is the structure of acetone. Now it is subjected to reaction with HCN, H plus, Cl minus. Cl minus will attack here, O minus will be formed, and this H plus will attach here. That means we can form CH3 bond C OH. That is your Cn, and this is your CH3. This is the product C. So we can write this is the product C. Next, it is subjected to reaction with the water in the presence of acid. That is said to be acid hydrolysis. H2O H plus, Cn converted into COH, CH3 bond COH, Cn is your COH. This is the D product. Next, I will discuss about the question number 7. CH3COH, Cl2 red phosphorus. This is your HBZ reaction. One alpha hydrogen combined with one chlorine atom formed HCl as byproduct, and the remaining is your H2 bond Cl COH. Now this is subjected to reaction with the KCl. We can remove KCl as byproduct, and we can write CH2COH, and this Cl will be attached here. That is your Cl. This is your said to be B. This is your said to be A. Now B will be treated with the H2O H plus. That is your Cn will be converted into carboxylic acid. That means COH bond CH2 COH. This is your product C. Acetic acid react with the Cl2 red phosphorus. Then that is your monochloroacetic acid is formed. Then it will be react with the KCl. Then Cn bond CH2 COH product will be formed. That is said to be B. When B is subjected to acid hydrolysis, then Cn will be converted into COH. Now I will discuss about the next question. CH3COH subjected to reaction with SOCl2. That means acid chloride is formed, CH3COCl. Now it is subjected to reaction with the H2, palladium barium sulfate. That is your Rosenbaum reduction reaction. It is your product A. In Rosenbaum reduction reaction, aldehyde is formed. That is your CH3COH. That is your said to be B. Next, it is subjected to dilute NaOH and heating. The product CH3COH is subjected to reaction with the dilute NaOH. That means it undergoes aldo condensation reaction. Here, 2 molecules of acetaldehyde is taken and it is subjected to reaction with the dilute NaOH. Then what happens? At first NaOH gives Na plus OH minus HCH2CHO. This is your OH minus combined with the hydrogen forms the water molecule and here minus charge will be erased. This minus charge will attach to the other acetaldehyde. Your O minus will be formed. That means we can write CH3 bond C O minus H bond CH2 CHO. Your water molecule again break gives H plus OH minus and this H plus goes to the O minus. That means finally you get CH3 bond COH bond H CH2 CHO. This is your said to be product C. This is your beta hydroxy compound because at beta position OH is present. Now it is subjected to heating. Subjected to heating means there is a loss of water molecule. The structure of this compound when it is subjected to heating, that means there is a loss of water molecule. If I will lose the water molecule by the help of this hydrogen and this OH, then double bond will be formed here. That means the compound is CH2 double bond CH bond CH2 CHO. If I will remove a water molecule by the help of this OH and H, then the double bond will be formed here. That means we can write CH3 bond CH double bond CH bond CHO. Here terminal alkene is formed, here internal alkene is formed. We know that internal alkene is more stable, so we write this product. That means the product D is your what? CH3 CH double bond CH CHO. That is your said to be D. Acetic acid react with SOCl2 form acetyl chloride. That is your CH3COCl. Next it is subjected to Rosenbaum reaction. Acetaldehyde is formed. Acetaldehyde undergoes aldo condensation in the presence of dilute NaOH. Then this product is formed. Then it is subjected to heating. Then alpha beta unsaturated product is formed. Look at that. Here B will not given. Here C is given. So we can remove this product and write only this. CH3 bond CH double bond CH CHO. Suppose a question will ask, this is your C and it is subjected to heating and D will be formed. Then we can write the equation like this. At first we write beta hydroxy product and give the heat mark here. This is your product C. Next alpha beta unsaturated product will be written. But the question is your this. That means it is not necessary to write this product. Only write this, mid mark will be given. Only this is your said to be C product. Acetic acid react with the SOCl2, then acetyl chloride is formed, which undergoes Rosenbaum reduction, acetaldehyde is formed, and it is undergoes aldo condensation. Remember here two step will be come. One is your direct, another is your beta hydroxy. Next this. Now I will solve this question. Here Ca3, CH2, COH is given. Now it is subjected to reaction with the TCl5, means acid chloride is formed. There is your CH3, CH2, COCl. Then again it is subjected to reaction with the NH3. This is your NH3. Then what happens? One hydrogen and one chlorine removed as a HCl, and it gives you the acid amide product. This is your said to be A, and this is your said to be B. Next question is your what? CH2 double bond CH2 subjected to reaction with the HBr. There is a addition reaction to express here. CH2 double bond CH2 plus HBr means one pi bond will be break, your plus, your minus, then this is your H plus, Br minus, you can attach Br minus here, H plus here, or you can also form minus, this is your plus. That means the product is your CH3, CH2, Br. So we can write what? CH3, CH2, Br. Next CH3, CH2, Br is subjected to reaction with the KCl. Now remove KBr. Then what will form? CH3, CH2, that is your Cl. Then this product will be react with the H3O plus. This is your acid hydrolysis. Cn will be converted into COH. Ca3, CH2, COH. Now it is subjected to reaction with the SOCl2. Then acid chloride is formed, that is your CH3, CH2, COCl. This is your A, and this is your said to be B, and this is your said to be C, and this is your said to be D. Next I will do another question, that is a CH3 MgBr subjected to reaction with the CO2, carbon dioxide. The structure of carbon dioxide is like this: CH3 MgBr, CH3 minus MgBr plus. This part will attack here. As a result, one bond will break. Gives an addition product, that is your CH3 OMgBr. Here we can write this product O bond C bond CH3 OMgBr. Now it is subjected to acid hydrolysis. H2O H plus. So I will break here H, another is your OH. That means this is your said to be acetic acid, CH3COH. And the byproduct is your MgOHBr. Next is your what? This is undergoes reduction with the LiAlH4. Acetic acid undergoes reduction, gives the ethyl alcohol. When ethyl alcohol is subjected to reaction with the I2NaOH, that is your iodoform reaction. That means iodoform is formed. That is your CHI3. Iodoform means CHI3. Here, this is your A, this is your B, and this is your said to be C, and this is your said to be D. Next, I will do another question. CH triple bond CH H2SO4 dilute means addition of water Hg2 plus. Here water is present, so at first I will break a pi bond and attach OH here and H. This comes from the water. This is an unstable product. It wants to stabilize. It can be possible by like this. Form a double bond here and break this. Here minus charge will be formed and this H plus will be attached here. That means C double bond O, bond H, bond CH, bond H. This is your bond. That is said to be acetaldehyde. CH3CHO. Then it is subjected to oxidation. K2Cr2O7H plus. That means acetic acid is formed. When acetic acid is subjected to reaction with P2O5, the structure of acetic acid is like this. Take 2 molecules of acetic acid, give P2O5. P2O5 is a dehydrating reagent. It removes the water molecule like this. And the remaining is your what? CH3 bond C double bond O, bond O, bond C double bond O, bond CH3. This is your said to be acetic anhydride. Next, it is subjected to hydrolysis. H2O H plus. Take the hydrolysis like this. Take the hydrolysis like this. OH H. Here break this bond gives OH H. Here water molecule will be formed, and this is your acetic acid, and this is also your acetic acid. That means we can write CH3COH. Finally, we can find out all this A, B, C, D. This is said to be product A. This is said to be product B. Next is this is your C. This is your D. Now I will solve the 13 number question. Here acetic acid is given CH3COH is subjected to reduction by the help of reducing agent LiAlH4. We know that carboxylic acid on reduction gives an alcohol. At first it gives aldehyde, then it gives alcohol. That is CH3CH2OH. Then it is subjected to reaction with the concentrated H2SO4 at 413 Kelvin. At 413 Kelvin, ether is formed. Take 2 molecules CH3CH2OH. Take 2 molecules of alcohol. It is when treated with the concentrated H2SO4 at 413 Kelvin. There is a loss of water molecule takes place like this, because it is a dehydrating reagent, and the product is your CH3CH2OCH2CH3. Ether is formed. So we can write here CH3CH2OCH2CH3. This is your ether. This ether molecule is subjected to reaction with the acid chloride CH3COCl. In the presence of ZnCl2, this is your said to be ether molecule. This is your ether molecule. This is your acid chloride. Here, what happens? We can able to form an ester. Then another is your ethyl chloride. That means CH3 C double bond O CH2 bond CH3. That is your said to be product C. And another is your this. That means we can write CH3 CH2 Cl. This is your product D. Now I will discuss about the question number 14. Your acetic acid is given CH3COH. This is subjected to reaction with a base. We know that a salt will be formed. That is your CH3CONA. That is your said to be sodium acetate, and it is subjected to reaction with the soda lime. That is your Dumas method. The sodium salt is subjected to reaction with the soda lime. Soda lime means sodium hydroxide and calcium oxide. Soda means sodium hydroxide, lime means calcium oxide. Then it is treated with the salt of carboxylic acid. Then a degradation reaction takes place. There is a loss of Na2CO3 molecule, sodium carbonate, and alkane is formed. This is your CH4, and the byproduct is your Na2CO3. This is your said to be Dumas method. So here you can write CH4. Next is your CH4 is treated with the Cl2 in the presence of sunlight, that is the H nu. We can find out CH3Cl, that is also said to be chlorination. Here we can write CH3 bond H, Cl bond Cl. We can remove one HCl molecule and get, that is your CH3Cl. So we can write here CH3Cl. Next it is subjected to reaction with the sodium diether. That is also said to be Wood's reaction. CH3 bond Cl, 2 sodium atom, 2 methyl chloride is taken in the presence of diether. Generally we get the byproduct as a NaCl, and the remaining 2 form CH3 bond CH3, that is said to be ethane. So here we can write CH3 bond CH3. This is your A, this, then this is your B, this is your said to be C, and this is your said to be D. Now I will do 15 number question. Your SCOH, that is your formic acid, is given. It is subjected to reaction with calcium hydroxide. Calcium formate will be formed, CCO twice Ca. Next it is subjected to heating. That means you can think about this. This is the structure of calcium formate. When it is subjected to heating, then calcium carbonate is formed as byproduct CaCO3, and the remaining is your formaldehyde. So we can write here HCHO. Next HCOH is subjected to reaction with the Grignard's reagent HCH3MgBr. Another also given, that is your H2O H plus. Then what will be the product? Formaldehyde having structure like this. This is your Grignard's reagent. This is your plus, this is your minus. The CH3 part will be attacked here. As a result, O minus will be formed, and this O minus and MgBr combine and form an addition product, that is your adduct. This is the addition product. Here another also given, that is your H2O H plus, that is your acid hydrolysis. So now break here H OH. So the product is your what? H bond C OH CH3, that is your H. This is the product. Next it is subjected to reaction with the SOCl2. Alkyl halide will be formed, that is your CH3 CH2 Cl. This is your said to be A, this is your said to be B, and this is your said to be C, this is your said to be D. Next I will do 16 number question. Acetic acid is here given CH3COH. This is subjected to reaction with the sodium hydroxide. Sodium acetate is formed, CH3CONa. That is your state to be A. It is subjected to electrolysis. Here water is given. Electrolysis means there is passing of current and the salt will be break. CH3CONa will break, gives the CH3CO minus and another is your Na plus. Water also break, gives H plus, OH minus. At anode oxidation takes place and NR will come. Here two anion, one is your CH3CO minus, another is your OH minus. CH3CO minus is more reactive as compared to OH minus. So CH3CO minus will come to the anode and undergoes oxidation. At a time, two CH3CO minus ion come and gives a CH3 bond CH3 and carbon dioxide, two molecule of carbon dioxide and two electron. At cathode cation will come. Cation is your H plus, another is your Na plus. Two cation are present, but H plus is more reactive than Na plus, so H plus will come to the cathode and undergoes reduction. That means it gains two electrons, these two electrons, and gives a H2. And the remaining is your Na plus, another is your OH minus. So Na plus, OH minus react with each other, gives NaOH. Here the main product is your CH3. That means CH3 bond CH3. So you can write CH3 bond CH3. Now ethane molecule is subjected to reaction with the Cl2 in the presence of sunlight. Then ethyl chloride is formed, and this ethyl chloride subjected to reaction with the sodium dry ether, whose reaction will take place. CH3 CH2 Cl, 2 sodium atom and 2 ethyl chloride. Remove 2 NaCl molecule and these two parts will attach and form higher alkane CH3 CH2 CH2 CH3. And the byproduct is your NaCl. So here we can write that is your CH3 CH2 CH2 CH3, that is your butane. Here A is your sodium acetate, this is your said to be B, and this is your said to be C, and this is your said to be D. Now I will do question number 17. CH3COOH subjected to reaction with the calcium hydroxide, then calcium acetate is formed, CH3CO twice Ca, and this is subjected to dry distillation, that is your heating. The structure of calcium acetate is like this. Now it is subjected to dry distillation. When calcium salt of acetic acid undergoes dry distillation, then calcium carbonate will be formed as a byproduct, and the remaining is your acetone. That means you can write CH3 bond C double bond O bond CH3. So here you can write CH3 bond C double bond O bond CH3. Next it is subjected to react with the dilute NaOH. That means it undergoes aldo condensation reaction. CH3 C double bond O CH3, 2 molecule of acetone will be taken. At first NaOH break gives Na plus OH minus. Once acetone will come, OH minus will take the H plus and form the water molecule, and your minus charge will be formed. This minus part will be attacked on the acetone molecule. Your O minus will be formed. That means the product will be CH3 bond C O minus and that is your CH3, and we can attach CH2, C double bond O, bond CH3. Here water molecule is formed. Now this will back H plus OH minus, and this H plus will attach here and form OH. So we can write this is the product. This is the product. Now it is subjected to heating. When it is subjected to heating, then internal alkene will be formed. We can write the structure also like this: CH3 bond C, CH3 CH. You can also write this product like this. When it is subjected to heating, there is a loss of water molecule. Your double bond will be formed. That means the product is your. This is your product. This is your beta hydroxy product. This is your alpha beta unsaturated product. This is your said to be A. This is your said to be B. This is your said to be C. This is your said to be D. This is all about your the conversion related to aliphatic carboxylic acid.